Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about improving our listening skills. But wait, we are going to do it the wrong way. That's right, we will be exploring some common mistake people make when trying to enhance their listening abilities. So let's dive in. Let me ask you a question. What are the methods do you follow to improve your listening skills? If you ask this question to your English teacher and their answer would be to watch movies, this is the great way to improve your listening skills, they would say. But let me tell you, most of the English learner watch movies with subtitle and few of them use subtitle in their native language. But to be honest, it won't help. Believe me, whatever kind of a subtitle you use, watching movies with subtitle is unacceptable way to improve your listening skills. With the help of this video, I will put a light on this technique, why it is a terrible idea. But before that, let me share with you my personal experience. So back then, when I was in school, I was crying out to improve my listening skill. So guess what did I do? I do the same that you all are doing now these days, like watching movies. I thought watching movies is the best way to improve listening skills. I was very confident and optimistic, keeping in mind I would be able to understand native speaker in just 2 or 3 years. Unfortunately, it didn't work. By doing this practice of 5 years, but still I could not understand. Still I am watching movies with subtitle. It really disappointed me, as I have already watched hundreds of movies and it didn't work at that time. Now I do know the technique and I will be sharing this technique with you. So let me clarify one thing to you. Listening and hearing are not the same. So when you are listening something, make sure you are listening, not just hearing. Now there is a question raised in your mind, right? That what is the difference between listening and hearing? So let me clear this to you. The difference is whether you are paying attention or not. If you are paying attention, it means you are listening. If you are not paying attention, it means you are just hearing. For an example, if you are listening podcast and paying attention to the conversation, it means you are listening, and at the same time you are start doing something else like cooking and listening to the podcast. That means your mind is focusing to cook the food. So it means you are just hearing the conversation. You are not paying attention. So if you really want to improve your listening skills, make sure you are paying attention, not just hearing. Now come back to the same topic of watching movies with subtitle. Let me tell you what is wrong with this technique. Why doesn't it work? I believe you all have guessed it doesn't work because you are not paying attention. You are just watching movies and reading the subtitle. So your brain is focusing to understand the movie. And why it happened? Let me explain you. There are two ways it happened. The first way is to focus on reading the subtitle. And the second way is to focus on listening the sound. Now let me ask you a question. Which method your brain will choose? Reading or listening? Let me give you the answer. Your brain will choose to read the subtitle. Now you say why? Because it is much easier for your brain to process, as it is written on the screen. On the other hand, the sound of the conversation are not that clear, so it is very difficult for your brain to understand what people are saying. As a result, your brain will pay attention to the subtitle and not the conversation. Suppose you are watching movie with subtitle. You are not improving your listening. You are actually improving your reading skills. That's why it doesn't work. So the best way, you need to focus on listening. Make sure you are not reading and listening at the same time. If you watch a movie in English, remove the subtitle. So your brain will focus automatically to the conversation. And if you follow this technique, your listening skills will improve much faster. But still there is a problem, as you are not a good listener of English. And if you remove the subtitle, then you won't understand the movie. And if you don't understand the movie, then it is going to be boring. Now you think, what should you do? Let me give you a suggestion. Don't try to improve your listening skills with movie. Just watch movie for fun. There is better and faster way to improve your listening. And that's the topic of the next video. I will be sharing my personal technique that I used to follow to improve my listening skills with you in the next video. So I will see you soon on our next video. If you find this video useful, you can share this video with your family member and friend, so they will also learn something, and you will also get a suitable partner to discuss with this topic in English. Thank you. Bye bye.